Hi, Mark Bruno at the show floor at SGIA 14 again with MyPrintResource.com and wide format imaging. And joining us now is Ken Van Horn, sort of new with Mimaki, right, Ken?
Pretty new. Less than 6 months under my belt with Mimaki now. So.
Okay, and your official title is Director of Marketing and New Business Development.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about the transition to Mimaki and your new role.
Well, it's been fantastic. We've been running 1 million miles a minute, literally. So coming into Mimaki, not only from the marketing side and working with a great team that was already in place there, but really changing the way that we're going to market from a manufacturer's perspective. Right, so Mimaki's always been a company that's made fantastic products. They made extremely durable, robust products, and been on the leading edge for textile, for signage and graphics, for industrial. The problem's been is how do we tell people that, right? And so my role initially coming in was to make sure that we're pulling together a team that's able to not only deliver these great, innovative solutions, but tell the world about it. So it's been a lot of fun. We've been very innovative. We've been breaking the mold a little bit and having a great time doing it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do a kind of a broad sweep question and just get your take on the visual communications industry right now and where it stands, how it's faring, what you anticipate looking forward to 2015 as the year closes out here soon.
Yeah. All right. So it is a broad sweep question. And the visual communications industry, as you know, is so massive. I mean, there's so many different things within the industry that people are doing, whether it's from trade show graphics, individual signage, it's freestanding display units, it's shelf talkers. The industry has really grown into not only the standard things that you see as you look around the trade show, from backlit signage. A lot of fabric has now come on board where it seems like everybody that we're talking to today is interested in doing dye sublimation or some type of fabric applications. But it's also those small, individual, unique types of awards, graphics, recognition that has also moved into the show space, as you can see. Great examples right next to us, right? But so being able to come up with products and solutions, and then more importantly, train our customers on how you create those and what are the opportunities in the marketplace has been key to us. And so there's a huge amount of growth that's happening, but there's a lot of diversification as well. And so it's been a challenge for everybody to keep up with what that diversification is, but Mimaki is uniquely situated to be a leader there. Because as you know, we have ink sets that span from direct to fabric to dye sublimation, UV printing, whether it's a tabletop flatbed with our 6042s and 3042s, or JFX 500s and 200s for wide format graphics, and then also moving into the eco-solvent and the solvent territory for traditional signage applications. So whatever it is our customers are looking for, we have a unique solution that we can provide to them and the training to get off the ground.
So talk a little bit more about the innovation at Mimaki and specifically here at SGIA and some of the things that you're showing on the floor.
Wow, so it was a fun show. I was joking around with our team the first day when we were coming into to SGIA. It's like, it's always great from a product perspective when you can come to a show and you can show something brand new, one brand new product. I think we were trying to kill ourselves because we actually came to the show and we showed 10 brand new products. So we have brand new print-only machines with our JV300, our JV150s. We have our cut and print machines with the CJV series that do cut and print on the 300s and 150s as well. We have a brand new jumbo feed that's on our TS500 product. And then, just to make it a little bit more challenging, we decided to bring something that's completely unique to the industry. The first time that it's ever been done on the trade show floor is do a web-to-print solution where customers are designing their own products. It's going into a software as a service cloud solution, coming back down into the rip. It's being ripped, it's being printed, it's being sublimated on the show floor, laser cut on the show floor, and then actually going to the sewers. So within 15 minutes, customers have the ability to create their own custom tote bags, their own custom t-shirts, or in our booth, go over and use our UJF 6042 to create their own custom iPhone cover as well.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Earlier, you and I were talking, and you were explaining how the smaller size shops are kind of near and dear to your heart, and the challenge with web to print and workflow in particular. I think our viewers might be interested in hearing a little bit about why that's why that means something to you, and how Mimaki's kind of answering that call.
Yeah, so from a personal perspective, as I was mentioning, I grew up in a family-owned business, and I got to see all the challenges behind what comes along with that. There's a lot of opportunity, certainly. There's a lot of reward from having your own business. There's quite a few challenges as well, whether it's from the operation standpoint, from the personnel standpoint, if you have personnel, and just making sure that you're doing the right thing on a daily basis to keep the lights on, not only for your family, but for the people that you're employing that rely on you as well. So one of the things that I've been looking for the last 9+ years is a way to make things easier for smaller signage shops, whether they're a franchise, whether they're independently operated and owned, to be able to become more efficient, to be able to become more profitable. Every conversation I've been in, and it's 100% of the conversations that always comes up is, great equipment, I really don't know if I can take this on, I don't know what I'm going to be able to do with it, I don't know how I'm going to educate my customers as to what I have, how am I going to become more profitable, how am I actually going to keep the lights on and drive the business. And ultimately, as you know, that always comes back around to web to print, right? Which has always been available, or for the multiple years has been available for the commercial graphic industry. But there's never really been an elegant or easy to use solution or an affordable solution in the signage and graphics industry. The other part of that is MIS. And MIS sounds odd when you're talking about a small business. But basically what that is it's giving them the ability to take the design aspect out of it, take the order process out of it, take the fulfillment process out of it, so that they're extremely efficient. They're able to expand beyond their brick and mortar shops and customize solutions for their customers. There's a lot of touch points that happen in any graphic application. And as you probably know, any touch point is going to cost you between $5 and $15. And so with any application, if you've got 10 touch points in there, that's $150 or upwards of $150 before you even get one product out the door. So it makes it very difficult for a smaller shop to compete because they're most of the time doing one-offs. So what we've done is we've launched a solution here at SGIA that does exactly that for our customers. It delivers a web to print and an MIS solution where exactly what I talked about earlier, they're able to come through, order online, design online, send that design directly through without anybody having any interaction with it, directly to the RIP. The RIP processes it, sends it through to the printer, whether it's a UV flatbed, whether it's a textile printer, whether it's a solvent printer or an eco-solvent printer or a cut and print solution that we have. And they're able to create their own t-shirts, their own awards and recognitions, types of items, or signage, what have you. It's completely customized. It's a template-driven solution, and it's a software as a service, so it's cloud-based. They don't have to do anything. All they have to do is pull up the templates that they already have in their system, show it to their customers, link their customers to their storefront, and they're off and running.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
One last question for you, Ken, before I let you get back to the booth.
Yeah, no worries.
Look into your crystal ball, if you will, and tell us what you think is maybe the next, big thing, quote unquote, for digital print. Next year and the years to come.
Yeah, so obviously the nature of digital is quick, inexpensive, high quality, and being able to do variability and customization. And I think across the industry, whether it's signage and graphics, wherever you're at, whether you're a small business, whether you're a huge commercial enterprise, the biggest thing that's driving the business today is going to be that variability, that customization, being able to localize things, being able to, let's say you're doing a campaign for Coca-Cola. You're obviously going to be a larger business that's doing that, but Coca-Cola wants to have variability based on the regions that they're in. Right? I'm from Atlanta. You walk around Atlanta, you're going to see 4 or 5 different campaigns just within the different regions of the city. Right? We've got 5 points down there, and each of the 5 points has a different marketing opportunity. So, and that's not unique to that city. It's not unique to that section of the country, right? So I think that's going to be the next big thing is digital printing becoming faster, cheaper, and higher quality, and being able to accommodate that type of workflow and those types of campaigns. Obviously, also you look around the show floor and textile is huge. So textile is a lot of different things. It's not just banners anymore, and it's not just the trade show booths that people are putting together, but you walk into your hotel and you have customized wallpaper, you have customized carpet. There's people that want to create their own clothing, their own uniforms, down to their own blouses and dresses and shirts, etc. So textile is going to be a huge growth potential in the marketplace as well, and digital is uniquely positioned to be able to accommodate that also. And fortunately, being at Mimaki, we're uniquely positioned to be able to accommodate that for the customers, no matter if they're going to go to direct to fabric, or if they're going to use a dye sublimation, or if they're going to use latex. We have a latex printer with white ink, with orange ink, and with green ink that allows you to really get an expanded color gamut and do some unique things with that. So there's that, and then also obviously UV continues to grow, and UV from a roll-to-roll standpoint, transitioning into fleet and vehicle graphics and using that particular ink for that type of application, it's going to be huge. Or for flatbed printing. So all the smaller shops that we were talking about that want to take cut vinyl out of their shops, and that process and that workflow where there's a lot of waste involved as well, now they can do a direct to print. It takes them minutes instead of hours, and they can get that out the door. So there's going to be growth across the board, I think, in the industry, a lot of the different technologies that support the various applications that our customers are doing.
Well, Ken, your thoughts are always appreciated, and thanks for taking some time to be with us here today, and good luck the rest of the day.
Hey, thanks, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Take care.